VC, how you doing? This is Travis. Vinyl community, music community. People who just like watching shit on YouTube. Although I don't know why you're watching this channel. How's everybody doing? It's been a while since I've been extremely busy. I've been doing training all this week, and then someone's supposed to be covering me, so I got training and then all the normal stuff I'm supposed to do. So busy times, but hey, weather's getting nice out. Fall's here. Got some awesome motorcycle riding in. One of these days I need to have a video. I have a video of going record picking on the motorcycle, so we'll put that on there. Maybe I'll do a new one coming up here with some great fall colors and stuff. Anyway, thought I'd do a quick video tonight. Got some really cool records I've been listening to this week. I've actually picked these up, or one of these up, about a month and a half ago, and I showed it real quick on another video, but I've listened to it before, but I've listened to it like 4 or 5 times this week alone, and I'm just really getting into it, so it's really good. I just wish the cover I had was a little bit better. So I got a few records we're going to go over. Some of them kind of go, and some of them are just oddballs, but you know, it is what it is. So I don't have enough that decent ones that I could put in a grouping all alone. So anyway, we're gonna kind of do a mixed bag and show some stuff here. The first record, it's what's playing right now. This is pretty groovy. I like this. This is like different for me. I don't even know what you'd call this. This is Crime in the City Solution, and unfortunately my copy is this was in a bunch of water damaged records, and it peeled off when I got it, but the record is perfect. I didn't even need to clean it. Well, I mean, I cleaned it, but it didn't have mold or anything on it. Crime in the City Solution. I think this one, I think I looked the date on it. This is like a reissue. I think it says it on the record. I looked it up, but it's pretty good. I've never heard of this group before, and I'm really glad I got it. So I guess they're out of Australia, I believe. Yeah, they're out of Melbourne, Australia. Crime in the City Solution. Simon Bonney. I'm not going to read all of them here. And this is the Shine album. I think this was like out in the 80s, maybe. I want to say in the 80s. But I like this. I mean, I kind of almost get, without all the, I kind of get the vibe of the Flaming Lips, but not without all the crazy music that goes with it. So, I don't know. It's nothing like them, but I've really been getting. I've listened to this probably about 4 times tonight before put it on this video. Just, I like it. I mean, it's just one of those that you can get into while you're doing other stuff. By the way, I'm just having regular old Miller Lite tonight, so I was just sitting down there, relaxing, having a beer. Listening to this record, and then one other one right before it came on, and it's like, it's just one of those that you can just put on and enjoy yourself, have a good time. It's a little bit different. I don't know where I would classify this record or what genre it would go into. It's more like, kind of like, I don't know, a little bit kind of psych maybe, but not really. You know, to me, I like it like Flaming Lips without the crazy music, because I just get that same. It comes, the record's playing, so I can't show it, but it's got this Restless Records, and it's got all their bunch of different bands on it. Let's check some of these out. Crime in the City Solution. Shine. Great record. I'm glad I picked it up. You know, I almost didn't get it. I saw that, I was like, oh man, that's all messed up. I looked at the record and it was good. I didn't know who it was. I'm like, I don't know. Do I want to pay $1 for this? What if they suck? They don't suck. This is definitely going to be one. I'd like to find a better copy of the sleeve. So, if anyone has a sleeve with no record, let me know. But I think I'm going to look for some more. I don't know how popular. I did a little brief looking when I first got it just to find out who they were. I read some things about them in Australia. So, and I think. I think these are all remakes because I think some of the early albums just aren't available anymore. But anyway, Crime in the City Solution. Have you ever heard of them? If not, check it out. It's pretty good, funky stuff. This record, this was a total, I have no idea who it was. Don't know the name. Any of you watched or listened to any of my videos, you're lucky if I know John Bon Jovi sings in Bon Jovi. I mean, that's just, I'm terrible with names. So, but this record I've got, this is quickly climbing up to be one of my favorite records, along with Crime in the City Solution we're listening to right now. I've been listening to both these two records quite a bit this week. This other one is LaCroix, and it's like, no, I'm flaking out now because I can't think. Is it Lenny LaCroix or Jerry LaCroix? And when I first looked at this, I'm like, I don't know who this is, but it just looks pretty funky. So I'm gonna take a shot and buy it. And I am so glad I did. This album, it's pretty crazy. I don't know how to even describe this. This is kind of like a soul, R&B, rock. It's, to me, it's got, that, it's just different. And then I did some checking, and sure enough, no wonder I like it. Jerry LaCroix was also in another record I got, the same place I got this record. I wonder if they were, I didn't notice this one before, but Rare Earth. So I guess also a member of Rare Earth, which probably explains why I like it. Because the one particular record I have of Rare Earth, I love it. It's right up there in my favorite rotation list. I play it quite a bit. This one I played several times just today since I got off work, so it's really good. This has got, it's just different. It doesn't really fit into any other genres I have. It's kind of like a southern type rock, but then it's also got some really soul sounding music on there, a little bit of R&B. I mean, I like it. It's pretty good. Jerry LaCroix. This one is actually, I think it's just called LaCroix. It's on Epic. I'm not gonna take it out of there because this one it's also a little bit messed up, and when I take it out, it's hard to get back in there. So, great record. Both of these, Crime in City Solution and this one, the cases are kind of munched, but the records are perfect. I mean, there's not even like, the swirly marks that don't do anything, but you can see them. It doesn't even have those. So, really good stuff. Jerry LaCroix. If you haven't listened to either of those, it's definitely worth a listen to. Let's see, what else? I picked up some other records, and one thing I wanted to say about that. So, this record, this was put out in 1972. So, when you're in the beginning 70s, you kind of, there's that, that's the reason I almost didn't get it. I'm like, 72, oh my gosh, it's going to be like disco music or something on that line. So, and I cannot, those of you that know that I really don't like Hammond organ at all in any music for the most part. There is organ in here, but that's about the level that I like it. So it's absolutely perfectly fine in here and I can deal with it. So the only other record I have that has organ in it that I like is Rick Wakeman. I wouldn't necessarily as organ, but if you know this record, you know what it is. It's all synthesizer, so, and I can tolerate that. So those two, that's about as much organ as I can deal with, though. So did get a couple other records, so I'm just gonna throw them in here with this. Keep it short and simple. We're at what, 10 minutes? So we got a few minutes. So I have seen this individual's records quite a bit, but I just never really knew who it was. I mean, I knew the name, I guess I should say, but it never dawned on me that I would like these records if I picked them up. And I've seen them, and I kick myself now that why didn't I pick these up when I seen them? So, Julie London. This is Julie's Golden Grapes. I mean, this is some great female vocal jazz. I mean, just fantastic. I listened to this, I'm like, oh, kick myself now that how many of these I've seen and I just left them there sitting in the bin, and I could have had them for $1 in good shape. Let's see, when was this? This was does it say? You know, sometimes it's like searching for it doesn't say. I don't know when it was put out, but Julie London. This is some great female vocal jazz music. I'll just go through some of the songs on here. So I guess this is a compilation of her greatest hits, which is probably good I got this one. Cry Me a River, Slightly Out of Desperado, Come On to My House, I Love You Porgy, Midnight Sun, In the Wee Small Hours of the Morning, Hot Toddy Daddy, Black Coffee, Must Be Catching, Blue Moon, Love Letters. This is another great album. This definitely goes on in my bin that I keep right by my turntable, which is like the ones I listen to quite a bit. So that's right up there. So goes in with all my other jazz ones I listen to. I love some good jazz female vocal. One thing I like about this, which I'm really having a hard time finding, is it's got like I don't know what guitar it is, you know, but it's got some like Gibson or Les Paul, just some very nice full body jazz electric guitar, you know, real smooth background in it, and I love that. I wish I could just find a whole album that's just nothing but picking guitar, electric jazz guitar. Julie London. I'm gonna have to find some more of those. All right, so I found another record. I'll probably do, probably these. I'm gonna do a little more in depth on either of these. I thought about actually playing this record for the background, but I didn't. But I like it. I picked this record up. All I saw was that. There's no title on it. And it's just Melanie, Gather Me on the back. I didn't know what it was about. She looks like a hippie. So it's either gonna be folk music or some kind of rock or something I'm not gonna like. So I bought it. I'm so glad I did. And I did some reading afterwards. Where I buy these records at, my phone doesn't work in there, so I get like one bar, and so I can't look anything up when I'm in there, so I have to just go on my gut feeling. I looked at the record. I looked at the album. It's a little dirty. It's coming apart, but it's $1 and it's in great shape. It's got a hippie label on it. What is it? Buddha Records? Neighborhood Records. And so it's, let me see if I can get her name right. Melanie Safka. Anyway, I did some checking on her. She's like one of the, was it 10 female artists that actually played at Woodstock? She's one of them. She was like the first one that played on Friday, I think. First female one. And this is an awesome record. It's kind of like folk music, kind of, I guess you'd call it that. But it's got some of her songs on it. Let's see, you know, Brand New Key, A Little Bit of Me, that's one of my favorite songs there. Ring the Living Bell, which is kind of, is that the one? No, it's not the one. And then side 2 is Railroad, Kansas. Some say Center of Circle, What Wonders Love, Baby Date, Tell Me Why. Was it, I think it was Brand New Key. Brand New Key was like a controversial song because people thought it was like had sexual innuendo in it, which probably did, I don't know. But I think it's just a fun song. But I guess there was some controversy about it. But that's a great album. I'm gonna have to look for this again and find a better, because it's like, see that? It's split. I don't have it in front of me. How do you say her name? Melanie Safra, whatever. Woodstock. I believe she was the first female artist that played during that. Which, you know, I just watched the, have you seen the Woodstock special on PBS? Really good, really good. And I know they had a clip of her singing in there because I think she was actually maybe been wearing that outfit or one real similar to that. But they didn't really talk about her. At least not that I remember. I missed the beginning of it. So great album. So that's all I wanted to show. I just wanted to do a quick hi. Oh, by the way, I also got that there. The Graduate, Paul Simon and Garfunkel. It was the same. I don't know. All these records got wet. And I haven't even listened to that one yet, but I'm familiar with the album, so I grabbed it. So, and the record's in good shape. It just needs to be cleaned. One last thing. I decided I'm gonna do a contest coming up. I'll do a little primer on it tonight. But it's actually gonna be posted, I don't know, probably Friday night. I actually recorded the audio for it right before this video. So if you were around for my last one, it's gonna be similar to that. But I'm gonna try to make it harder this time. And I'm not giving any clues. I'm too easy for that. I'm gonna make you guys work for it this time. So, got one of my favorite records, and it's gonna be a clip off that. I don't know how well known it is. Some of you are gonna get it, some of you aren't. So stay tuned for the next few days. But what I will show you right now, let me show you what I'm gonna give away. The prize will be Townes Van Zandt. It's going to be For the Sake of the Song. This is a Vinyl Me Please edition. Townes Van Zandt. It's got a really nice artwork in there. It's a great record. It's in really good shape. It is, you know, it's been opened, it's been played. I've played it. I've had it for a little while. I just think that somebody might cherish this more than I will. It's pretty good, but we'll see. So that'll be the thing. So stay tuned for that. It's gonna be Friday, maybe Friday or Saturday night, and it'll be similar to my last one. It'll be figure out what song I'm playing. This time I'm gonna make you actually name the song and the album, and I'm not gonna give you hardly any clues right away. So good luck. Come back. I don't know what I'm gonna call it. We'll figure that out when the time comes. But you know, normally these contests go with subscribers, but I got crap for subscribers, so. And I don't really care because the subscribers I do have, I communicate with regularly. I don't know how you guys do it with 1,000 of them. I can't remember 25 people, let alone 1,000. But and I would almost be inundated with whatever if I had 1,000. I seriously doubt that many people would have ever watched my videos. But anyway, I'm glad you do. Come back. If you like Townes Van Zandt and you want a chance, you gotta know what kind of music I'm interested in, and it's gonna be off that, and it's not gonna be what you think. It might be. I doubt it. Have a good night. Have a great weekend. Hope you guys having some great weather like we are. Talk to you later. See you soon.